Hello, this video is for machine learning digital assignment. My name is Rishik Ganta and my registration number is 19BCE1494. The, the machine learning algorithm that I am going to explain today are decision trees. Decision trees are also known as classification and regression trees. They work by learning answers to a hierarchy of if-else questions leading to a decision. These questions form a tree-like structure and hence the name decision tree. Each node in the decision tree represents a question derived from the features present in our dataset. The dataset is split based on these questions until a maximum depth of the tree is reached. The last node of the tree does not ask a question but represents which class the value belongs to. The tool that I am going to use to explain this algorithm is the VECA tool. VECA stands for Waikato Environment for Knowledge Analysis and was developed at the University of Waikato, New Zealand. VECA has multiple built-in functions for implementing a wide range of machine learning algorithms from linear regression to neural networks. This allows you to deploy most complex of algorithms on our dataset at just a click of a button. Not only this, but also VECA gives support for accessing some of the most common machine learning library algorithms of Python and R. With VECA, you can pre-process data, classify the data, cluster the data, and even visualize the data. This you can do on different formats of data files like ARFF, CSV, C4.5, and JSON files. VECA even allows you to add filters to the dataset through which you can normalize data, standardize it, interchange features between nominal and numeric values, and whatnot. I am going to be using the breast cancer dataset from UCI Machine Learning Repository. For this example, to first start with the dataset, we have to open Explorer in the VECA GUI, and in the pre-process tab we have to open our dataset. My dataset is in downloads dataset. It is a CSV file. This is my dataset. Once we open the dataset in the pre-process, we can view all the features on the left side, and VECA automatically it creates plots for few of the features here. We can visualize all of the features, all of the plots for the features using visualize all. Yeah, these are all the plots. As we can see that for it is plotted for every feature. For like ID, it is there. For diagnosis, for radius mean, texture mean, perimeter mean, etc. These are all the plots. Yeah. And now to start to build a decision tree model, first we go to classify. In there, we choose the algorithm that we want to use. So in the classify tab, click on choose button, and our decision and the algorithm that I am going to use is under trees, REP tree. REP tree is a fast decision learner that builds a decision or regression tree using information gain as a splitting criteria. Uh, it prunes the dataset using reduced error pruning algorithm. After we select the algorithm, we have to select the target feature. I am going to use diagnosis as my target feature, and here are the test options. In the test options, percentage split specifies how much of the data is kept for training the classifier. The rest of the data is used for testing phase. Cross validation. With cross validation fold, you can create multiple samples from the training data set. If we decide to create n folds, then the model is iteratively run n times, and each time one of the folds is held back for validation while the remaining n-1 folds are used for training the model. Result of all the folds is averaged to give the result of cross validation. Greater the number of folds you use, the better the model is. I'm going to use 10 folds and the percentage split is 66. Uh, we can even further change different parameters of the decision tree by clicking here. Here we can see all the parameters that we can change. I'm going to explain a few. Uh, max depth. Max depth determines the maximum depth of the decision tree. By default, it is 1, which means that the algorithm will automatically control the depth. We can manually tweak this value to get better results on the dataset. No pruning. This is decides whether pruning is done or not. Pruning means to automatically cut back on a leaf node that does not contain much information. This keeps the decision tree simple and easy to interpret. Then there are minimum number. This is minimum number. Minimum number of it defines minimum number of instances per leaf. If not mentioned, the tree will keep splitting tree till all the leaf nodes will have only one class associated with it. I'm going to use all the default values for this. Uh, to start, to build our decision tree model, we have to select start. Yeah, this is our decision tree model, and the time taken is given here. Our accuracy is 92.4%. These are the incorrectly classified instances. Weka also builds a confusion matrix for us, which gives different metrics like TP rate, FP rate, precision. Then there is recall, F measure, etc. This is a confusion matrix. You can see classification for A and B. We can also visualize the data uh, by right clicking here in the result list and selecting visualize tree option. Yeah, this is the visualize tree option. Interpreting these values can be a bit intimidating, but it's actually pretty easy once you get used to it. The values on the line joining the nodes, that are these values, represent the splitting criteria based on the values in the parent node feature. This is the parent node and these are the child nodes and so on. In here, the value before the parenthesis denotes the classification value. The first value is in the first parenthesis is the total number of instances from the training set in that leaf. The second value is the number of instances incorrectly classified in that list. The first value in the second parenthesis is the total number of instances from the pruning set in the leaf, and the second value is the number of instances incorrectly classified in the list. This is our final answer. The reason I chose decision tree for my question here is because decision trees are very versatile and they can work on classification as well as regression problems. Also, we can build a decision tree using Weka without having to do any programming. Hence, it is easier for us, uh, and it will go a long way in mastering machine learning algorithms. Thank you.